They are supposed to be the closest ones to you. But for some, this couldn't be farther from the truth. Guys, it's Andrea. Welcome to the Mindset Elevator. Thank you guys so much for hopping in my elevator today. We're going to be talking about somewhat of a sensitive topic, somewhat of a close to home type of topic, and we're going to be talking about the topic of toxic family members. Why are family members toxic? Why do they do the things that they do? They're supposed to love us. They're supposed to care for us. They're supposed to encourage us. They're supposed to be our cheerleaders. They're supposed, we grew up with them. They're our stepfathers or stepmothers or aunts and uncles and cousins. There are nieces and nephews. There are mother-in-laws and father-in-laws. There are sister-in-laws. These are supposed to be people who love you the most, who care about you the most, because there's a familial tie there. But I'm telling you, blood is not always thicker than water. The ties that you grew up with, or the ties that you're around, the people that you go and visit and go and see, you call them your cuz or your whoever they are to you. Something is off here. Something is wrong here. And in this elevator, we're about to dissect what is going on. A lot of times, the nitty gritty of it, the bare bones of it, comes down to the fact that these people know how you grew up. They know your struggle, even though sometimes they'll try to minimize, oh, you didn't go through nothing, that didn't happen to you. Nah, you don't know nothing about pain. You don't know nothing about sorrow. A lot of times your family members will try to gaslight you because they don't want you to resurrect bad things, talk about bad things or uncomfortable things that may have happened to you growing up. They don't want you to talk about it. They don't want you to be the voice. They want it to be quiet. They want it to be closeted for forever. Right. And so, a lot of people know how you grew up. And so in their minds, they feel like they know, or they knew what you were going to be, who you were going to be. Perhaps you used to be immature or childlike or not making the best choices. And so in their minds, because they're your family and they feel like they know you better than anybody else, they felt like you were going to be a lost cause. You were going to be wayward. You're not going to go anywhere. You're not going to be nobody. And when it comes to light that you are being everything that you were meant to be, you're shining bright, you're the star. Okay, we cannot forget this. You are the star. You're the shining one. And so now this is startling to a lot of your toxic family members because this was not in the plan. You understand? This was not a part of the plan for you to be great and to be awesome. Maybe because they're older than you, you're younger than them. So they always felt like because they're older, they have seniority over you, they could control you, they could dominate you, they were going to get the better job, the better whip, the better house than you. And when all of those things are not playing out in the way that they pictured in their minds, they hate you now, they gang up on you now, they talk about you now, they gossip about you now. You're the topic now. Toxic family members are the bane of our existences because these are the people who are supposed to set us straight. They're supposed to set us up for success. They're supposed to be the ones that help us through everything that we go through. But it's crazy when we come to realize that some of these family members will actually add to our problems and add to our pain and just add to our discomfort as we wade these waters of life. How can that be? What type of thing is that? You know what I mean? What type of thing is that? It makes you feel like you're really all alone in this world when even your own family will hate on you. Toxic family members will be jealous of you. Why? Because there's something about you that they just couldn't have fathomed that you would have gotten or you would have been. Maybe you, like I said, maybe it was something about your character that made them feel secure and safe that you were never going to reach the highest star. And so now when they see like their little cuz or their little brother or whatever is doing great things, it just wasn't it's something they have a hard time accepting. They can't believe it. They don't want to believe it. They want to turn a blind eye to it, and they will minimize your successes. Your grandparents will do it to you. How can that be? Right? But little old granny sometimes is not always the grandparent who is doting or lovely or kind. Sometimes grandparents, toxic grandparents can take sides. They have favorites. They like this person over that person. But then it's like, where do you fit in? Where do you come into the picture? Family will do the most to you. Why? Because they think that they can. Family can be extremely toxic to your advancement, to your elevation, because On one end, you love these people. You love your brother-in-law, your father-in-law, mother-in-law. You love your mom, your dad. You love your cousins and your aunts and uncles and your niece and nephew. You love these people. And you want to prove them wrong, and you want to show them that you care about them and you love them and you want them to be proud of you. But at the same time, you realize that there is a power struggle here because you are rising to the top. You're going to be the best that you can be. But at the same time, you're realizing that you have this weight on your shoulders. You got people trying to pull you back. You got people trying to make it seem like you don't know what you're doing. Where is that going to lead? How is that going to help you elevate? Family members will plot on you. Why would a family member plot on you, plot on your demise, or plot on you, wish for you to get bad things, wish for your relationship to go sour, wish for you to have a problem, or for your finances to be in a drought? Why would they wish this for you? Family shouldn't be like this, right? Family shouldn't be like this. Family will be upset that even, you're having a joy, you're having an addition to your household, a new baby's coming, a new life is coming into the world. Like, even family will be vindictive about that, mad about that. They'll be mad about the fact that you're moving, you got a new job, you have your own business. They'll be upset, they'll be vexed, they will plot, they will try to stir up drama because it's a distraction tactic. This is what they want to do. They want to distract you from reaching those high stars, those higher heights. They don't want you to elevate because they feel like their chance of elevation is slim to none. But they can elevate if they really want to. And you're oftentimes the person that puts people on. You're often the type of person that teaches your family members a thing or two. You show them, hey, this is what I do. Hey, because you're kind, because you're open, because you love them and you don't want to see them struggle, because you really love them and you really care about them and you want them to have nice things too. But a lot of times they take these things in the worst way. They don't want to learn from you. They don't want to, even a lot of times they'll be filled with pride. Right? Like they'll try to recruit other people to take your ideas, and you'll never know, or they think you'll never know, that it's really them who really wanted that information. They play games. They'll put you in third-party situations. They'll laugh in your face. They'll smile in your face. They'll make it seem like everything's all right. But at the end of the day, in the shadows, these people are plotting. They are hateful. And a lot of times they don't wish the best for you. So when it comes to toxic family members, I'm telling you, you limit access or you cut them off. It may feel hard. It may be really difficult to do because these are your relatives. You love them. You care about them. There's a stigma. There seems to be like a stigma where you got to respect your family regardless, love your family regardless. I mean, you can love them, but you don't got to be around them. You don't got to tolerate the abuse. You don't have to be around people who talk your name down. You don't got to be around people who make it seem like you're not special or you're not working on nothing special. The fake people in your family, the toxic people who want to bring you down, bring your spirit down because they know you're going up. You cut off access or you limit access to where you can breathe, you can grow, you can rejuvenate, you could stand up, you could, shoulders back, get back on the right track. Sometimes they will be successful in derailing you. Get back on track and keep trekking forward down that track to where possibilities are endless. Good opportunities are endless. This is what you deserve, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching my video pertaining to the fact that a lot of us do have toxic family members around us. They are detrimental. They are hindering in our progression, hindering in our elevation. Not everybody is going to come up this elevator. It's a very hard pill to swallow. But you know what? At the end of the day, you must keep trekking forward. And some people, unfortunately, you're going to have to love from afar, guys. Thank you guys so much. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye.